Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be how to get flawless skin. Flawless skin for a girl's night out, flawless skin for pictures, videos, or just Instagram, or shoot, just going to Walmart, because I will wear this to Walmart and Target. I have no shame. So I have a few techniques that I use to cover up blemishes and just achieve a nice flawless, non-cakey, full coverage look on dry skin, and my skin is very dry, and I found these things to just work for me. Hopefully they work for you. I do have some added skincare in here, kind of what I do to prep the skin prior to loading it up with a ton of makeup, because unfortunately to get a full coverage look, you're gonna have to cake on some makeup. At least I do. So if you want to see how I did it, the products I use for my skincare, as well as the techniques and products I use to get this full coverage look, then please keep watching. Okay, one of the most important things that I think to having a flawless foundation is your skincare prior to. There's no way your foundation is gonna look right or flawless, or your skin's gonna look flawless unless it's properly hydrated and prepped. So if I'm going out on a night of the town, or I'm getting pictures done and I want my face to look flawless, I will always go in with a mask first and my certain skincare, which I will show you. So the first product I always go in with is from Patchology. This is their milk mask. It has lactic acid in it, which you guys know is one of my favorite things for my skin. My skin loves lactic acid, and it also has coconut milk and soy milk in it for nourishing the skin. So the milks in it kind of balance out the lactic acid in it. But I love this. This is basically like a brightening, hydrating facial in a mask. So you only have to leave this mask on for 5 minutes, but I usually leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes because I love it so much. So I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes and show you the rest of the skincare. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes, so we will go ahead and take this mask off. Oh my god, it feels so good coming off. It's just, and then I usually take it and rub more in because I'm extra like that. And this, you do not have to rinse off. It will absorb into the skin. And I even bring it down to my chest and my neck because I don't want to waste any of this. Like, I wish they would take this serum in this mask and put it in a bottle so I can just use it as a serum too. But okay, so then I'll just take my fingers and go ahead and massage it in the skin. And then whatever's left, I'll put on the back of my hand. So whatever skincare you're using and you have any leftover, put it on the back of your hands, because then it stops your hands from looking older than your face. So I usually let that dry down a little bit and soak into the skin. And then I will go in with my Lancome Je ne sais Fique Youth Activating Serum. Looks like this. I added this in my favorites, I'm pretty sure, but I love this stuff. It is amazing for just hydrating the skin and making the skin look flawless. So I like to use this prior to doing a full coverage foundation, and it gives you the exact amount that you need already pre-pumped out. So you just pump that in your hand and go ahead and rub it in. Okay, next I go in with my It Cosmetics Secret Sauce. I love this stuff. This is like holy grail. It's anti-aging. It has apparently diamond powder in it, so it gives your face like a glowy look. It also has a lot of anti-aging in it, including licorice root, and my dog just ran here, so if you heard like commotion, that was her. But it also has been tested and approved by ophthalmologists, so you can use this under your eyes too. So I've been using this as my eye cream as well, and I've noticed a huge difference. Okay, and last but not least, I have extremely dry lips, so I always moisturize my lips prior to doing my makeup so that they're super moisturized by the time I get to the end, so that if I want to use a liquid lipstick, they're not flaky and gross. And my favorite is the Creme de Rose by Christian Dior, or Dior Lip. I've probably gone through like 4 or 5 of these. It's pink. It smells like roses, so if you don't like smell of roses, you probably won't like this, but I adore it. I think it's the only thing that really helps my dry lips, and I've tried everything. The only other thing I really like is the Grande Lip treatment, which I ran out of. That is the other one I use, and that has hyaluronic acid in it, which is really good for hydrating and plumping the skin. Okay, so that is what I do to prep for Flawless Coverage Foundation, and I think skincare, like I said, is the #1 most important thing if you want flawless skin and flawless foundation. So let's go ahead and jump into the foundation and concealing part of this. All right, the next step is going in with my Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. And we're just gonna put this on all the areas that I have pores and need smoothing. And I'm kind of pressing and dragging because I want to push it into my pores to fill them. My main problem area is around my nose. Okay, my next step, which is a little bit different than what I see some people do, is I will conceal my blemishes prior to putting on foundation. So I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, and we're just going to go ahead and pop those on my, basically I don't have any active breakouts or just scarring from ones I had. Which I had a lot. And then I'm also gonna put a little dollop around my nose because my nose is pretty red. So, all right, and then I go in with my Sigma Precision Angled P84, yes, P84, and I'm just gonna press that in. I'm not gonna swipe, but push it into the skin because we want it to stay as pigmented as possible. Okay, next I go in with my foundation, and my favorite medium to full coverage foundation that I think just leaves the skin absolutely flawless is my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and mine is in Warm Ivory. And I'll just go ahead and give this a shake. And the brush I'm going to go in with that is fairly new to me, but I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And I've been using it now probably for about a month, and I really like it. And it is the IT Cosmetics 115 Brush Complexion Perfection Brush, and it is angled, and I love this. It's super soft too, and I got it from Ulta. The only problem with this foundation is it does not come with a pump, so it's kind of a pain in the tuchus, but I just pour a tiny bit, attempt to pour a tiny bit on the back of my hand. I've heard MAC, oh Lord. I heard MAC pumps fit this, and I need to check that out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dot it all over my face. Okay, now I'm just going to press that into the skin and using a stippling motion. I love a beauty blender for putting on foundation, but if I want a flawless full coverage, I will always use a brush, and I will always use a stippling motion. And then I always blend down my neck because demarcation lines are not cute. Okay, after the foundation is all blended in, then I go back in with my Shape Tape and I highlight and conceal under my eyes, forehead, down the bridge of my nose, chin, you know, the usual. But I do use a beauty blender for this step since we're already using a full coverage foundation. I don't want to go too cakey with the concealer, so I will use a beauty blender just to kind of soak up any excess product. All right, once that is all blended out, then I go in with my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk powder foundation, and I will set this is a foundation, so it gives you a little bit more coverage but not too much. But I have dry skin, so if I put too much of a dry powder down, it looks really cakey, and this looks pretty luminous and gives your skin kind of a healthy natural glow, so I prefer using this. And I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E41 powder brush. I always think I look crazy when I do full coverage foundation and I have no eyebrows or eyeshadow on yet, but this is real life, people. All right, now it is time to contour and bronze, since we kind of have the face looking pretty flat and lifeless. And I always contour with my Hoola bronzer by Benefit. And I'm going to be using my Morphe R10 brush to do that. Now I lay down kind of a harsh line at first and don't really blend it out, and I go back in with my big bronzer brush and bronzer, and then I'll blend it out. And I don't want a crazy like contour down to here. I feel like this shirt is so tight, like I'm trying to do this and it's like fighting me. I'm getting a workout. Okay, and next, to kind of blend all that out and make it look more smooth and natural, we're gonna go in with my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer, which I love because it smells so good. And then I'm just gonna take this big fluffy bronzer brush and blend out all that contour. Okay, so I'm done with the foundation. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. All right, I finished all my makeup, and now we're moving on to the last and final step, to having flawless foundation and flawless coverage and just perfect skin for a girl's night out, just a night out, or, you know, pictures, videos, whatever, going to Walmart, Instagram, whatnot. But the final step is a setting spray. You really should, if you want it to last a long time and then just help melt powders together and everything together, use some kind of setting spray. This one is my favorite. This is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I've gone through probably about 4 bottles of this. I love it. I haven't found anything that is as good, and it really does keep your makeup on all night long, and it's waterproof. I've had a full face of makeup on and jumped in a pool, and my makeup was still flawless. Like, I swear by this stuff. So we're just gonna give a couple squirts and then we're done. Refreshing. All right guys, so that is it when it comes to how to get a flawless foundation coverage. I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something new, and maybe can help you with your, you know, technique or just steps to use. I hope you got something from this. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up and let me know down below that you liked it. And if you're new here and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please make sure to do so before you leave. That would be so completely awesome, and that would just make my day. I would love to have you as a part of this little family here. So yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.